appear to have travelled through space, but have we travelled through time? We also seem to have appeared upside down as well. No, we are definitely not on Persephone. Oh dear. Well, there is wind here, so there does appear to be some kind of atmosphere. An Earth-type world. Well, isn't that a lovely thought? This does look pretty man-made to me. This is all pretty much wreckage and ruins. That does not surprise me. It does look pretty mangled to me. Oh. This does not look very safe. And there seems to be military vehicles out here. And defunct robots. And I've only just noticed the skulls as well. Lovely. We need to enter through this door. And in order to do so, we need to ignite the torch. And for some reason, the sound effects do not work here. That is a lot of words just to say we have cut off a rod of metal. And now we use this metal on the door. bent but colourful piece of metal. Tranrail, welcome to Los Angeles. So this means we are actually on Earth right now. Maglev line, San Francisco to Los Angeles. Is this Earth in the future? Does this mean that we are here to give some sort of warning? If the war continues, this is what happens to Earth? I guess there's only one way to find out. So we have 2 switches and a bunch of discs. Well, we can kind of see what these actually read from here. I'm surprised that there's still power here. A spring-loaded switch. track is still generating a magnetic field and it's stable, and it will take our weight and more. Distinctly alien in appearance. So was Earth invaded? We turned on all of the rail controls, so this should be working, but obviously it's not. We will get to that momentarily. There are still some more things to examine. There seems to have been quite the battle here. Vehicles and insect-like robots. Well, the problem is, this is a spring-loaded lever, so when we pull it and leave the vicinity, it springs back again. And the way to stop that is to attach the wire spool onto the switch, and that locks it into position. But we need to take another disc with us. Is there? Hold on. No, there's not. I mean, I knew there was one on there, but I also knew that it disappeared as well. Obviously, when we switched the override on, the disc decided to go on a joyride. That does sound rather unpleasant. 300 kilometers on top of a metal disc with no handrails sounds rather frightening. What's doing the screaming? Us or the disc? wow. This is giving off some War of the Worlds kind of vibes. An arrow here before. Okay, maybe it's linked to the tank. Oh, it is. We just move closer towards it. Oh, maybe not. It seems to be pointing somewhat in this direction. It seems to be a bit more quieter in here. Although it does look pretty dead in more ways than one. Bone? How lovely. why have it as an option if you're going to be disgusted by it? I wonder. Maybe? Oh, okay, that's a shame. I mean, we can try to use the screen, but I don't think we will have much luck right now. The same goes for the controls as well. I'm not sure how we can sit on this. I'm glad that we can respect the dead. Why are these skeletons just called bone? How odd. Right, let's move on. Actually, we have an empty seat. is, or the turret, is pointing at the wall for gameplay purposes, but logically speaking, why would it be facing towards the wall when there is a battle going on all around it? And why did I not wait until now to speak while it's quiet? And we are now inside of a maze. But the solution is very simple. We just follow these robots. I'm not sure what happens if you go down the wrong directions. I just believe it becomes endless. Or maybe you get there eventually. But what I do know is that we have to go through a lot of these screens to get to the end. So enjoy the ride. Oh, okay, so the tank was creating a hole to get inside the tower. Alright, let's move on. We don't have to wait until the robot actually moves through the tunnel. But I'm waiting because if I don't, then it cuts out the entire animation completely. It would probably save a lot of time if I did just click straight through them. And once again the music is on half volume, but for some reason at this point in time it is loud. Imagine how long this would take if you went down the wrong directions. And here we are now at the end. And it really does not matter whether you go left or right. They both lead to the same destination.